Yes.
Can you do the pasta?
Okay.
Can you also fix the name Shelly? I wrote happy birthday Shelly, but I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, that's fine.
Take a look. Okay, because she says something about her name. Yeah. Yep. Happy birthday, Shelly. Yep. Dear love, Shelly, we love you long time. Happy birthday. Yep.
Limits on what they sent to him, and limits around the sources of information he consumed. How's that for democracy?
Yep. How you doing?
A small group of aides
Happy birthday, Shelly.
especially when
Thank you,
traveling
everybody,
to the
for
public.
sticking around.
They body him to such a high degree, a person who witnessed it said, adding that the hand-holding
Thank you
is
for
unlike
sticking around.
anything other recent president has had. The White House operated this way even as the president and his aides pressed forward with his re-election bid, which unraveled spectacularly after his halting performance in a June debate with Donald Trump. Mental acuity was an insurmountable issue. I remember that night so well.
Yeah, big happy birthday to Shelly.
The debate is over. Donald Trump has completely won and defeated Joe Biden.
All right, guys. I just landed in China. Let's go. Lead the local way. Hey, you way.
Short campaign leading Democrats in debate whether their chances were undercut by Biden's refusal to yield earlier. So we've got a big account here.
Sex and best gifts are always Find gifts for her at Sex.com.
Yeah, we love you, Shelly. Thank you. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Shelly. We love you, Shelly. Sally Scapio, how you doing?
The classified documents, the president could not recall lines that his team discussed with him. At events, aides often repeated instructions to him, such as where to enter or exit the stage. That would be obvious to the average person. Five-team CAP campaign co-chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg, a Hollywood mogul,
Thank you for your cooperation.
prove the president's fading war results.
You're gonna go out, you're gonna have a cake. Are you one? Are you two? Are you three? Are you four? Are you five? Are you six? Are you seven? Blow the candle. Blow the candle. Eat the cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you. Happy birthday, you. We love you long time. This is the George Washington Bridge. You're going to Manhattan. I'm in the Bronx now. From the Bronx to Manhattan. Sorry, I cannot put music because music is copyright. I cannot play your music. Happy birthday. Copyright give me hard time. Sorry. Yep. How is marriage life? Is your husband taking care of you? He's gonna buy flowers and cake. What is gonna give you for your birthday? I'm sure you gotta take care of him. He's building underneath the building. There's 3 buildings under that built on the highway. Right? Yep. Henry Hudson Park.
IRA and 401k, and China is now targeting your money with a kill shot on the dollar. That's why thousands of Americans are shielding their savings with gold and contacting the expert at Colonial
Delivery.
Gold has protected American wealth through every financial move.
1 hour. Yep. No coffee now. Delivery. Uber. That's crap.
And up to $7,500 in free silver right now. freegoldguy.com/Kelly. freegoldguy.com/Kelly. December is National
Delivery.
Driving Prevention Month. Listen as 77 WABC continues to
Downtown.
designate a non-drinking
Downtown. Downtown.
or use a rideshare app. Together, we can make a difference. Sponsored by Market Epstein, driven by justice, defined by results. Go to BARKET
Downtown.
WABC cares. Now, the latest from the 77 WABC.
WABC.
Republican Senator Rand Paul was set to become chair of the Senate Committee on Homeland Security. Next year, one of its main missions will be to uncover the truth about the COVID-19 pandemic and indoctrinate
Papi
to cover up the truth about the origin of the virus. I think he should be in prison.
Henry Hudson Highway.
Justice for lying to Congress, which isn't felony. There's now discussion among the Biden administration saying that they're talking about
Watermelon.
he has yet to be indicted for a crime.
Where's my watermelon?
Several heated exchanges over the research done at the Wuhan Institute in China and what Fauci knew about it before the pandemic. When the new administration comes in, when we have a new attorney general, I will send my criminal referral again to them, because we have evidence
Look
that he
at the view.
lied.
Look at
Not
the
from
view.
me,
So
but from his
beautiful.
own private emails.
Water view.
We have a court order.
Yummy. Yummy.
conclusion. Life isn't always that neat. Life isn't always that clean. There are shades of gray, and sometimes it felt like it's just a bunch of stuff happens. And you can from time to time connect the dots and maybe try to make an analysis out of it. But the story, and also is a code for when somebody tells me, I really like telling stories. It wouldn't like me, my mind went to the Magic Garden. Anybody see the Magic Garden, Sherlock the Squirrel, those two relatively hot chicks, forgive me, in the 1970s who were on that show? And they would have story time, and they'd gather around, and they have a book, and they'd all gather around. Like, I would not ever want to be on the Magic Garden telling stories. There's a story. Yeah, gather around and look at me as I tell a story. Well, the look at me part is a big chunk of what the media, why the media do what they do, why they're so corrupt. There's so much vanity among journalists and print, television, it doesn't matter. And some of them say, well, if they don't say they want to tell a story, they say, well, I want to change the world. I want to help people. Well, if that's your attitude going into any story that I want to change the world, then that's a prejudice. That's like a bias right off the bat. You're telling me that you are skeptical, or not skeptical, that whatever situation you're entering must be screwed up because you haven't been there yet. And then you're going to straighten everything out because, after all, you're a journalist. Well, what do you really know? What do you really know? What have you really accomplished? What have you really... So, nobody ever says, I like attention. Right? That's what a lot of these people really crave.
Downtown.
Attention, the ultimate drug. How many followers do you have on Instagram? And you too can have 1 million or 2 million or 10 million or 27 million. Just look at, I don't know, who's that one that I saw the other day they were trying to tell me is a really super duper famous person? I'm like, I never heard of them or care. Madison Beer from Jericho. Anybody ever hear of Madison Beer? She's out there. I guess she sings a little bit. I don't know. Paris Hilton, the Kardashians. It's become cliche and trite to rip on the Kardashians, but man, oh man, oh man, did they and their marketeers and Bravo and the whole thing really disrupt the whole damn system. You don't have to have anything to offer. You don't have to have anything to say. Just take pictures of your big, fat ass all day long and get attention for it and get money. And the message, the damage is that young women and girls and some men and boys think, well, I can do that too. And then they waste their time, trillions and trillions and trillions of hours wasted, thinking that they can monetize that. I'd like to monetize my content. Think I can monetize my content? Here's somebody trying to monetize something, allegedly. Ingrid Lewis Martin. You know, Eric Adams wants a pardon from probably wants one from Joe Biden, from Donald Trump. There's some suggestion that he could actually get one from Donald Trump.
Delivery. This small bike is good enough. The battery is good enough. Don't drive too fast. You get ticket for speeding. This is Amazon? Did they put a tag on, Apple tag on in the car?
Yeah, that's what they say.
If I steal it, they can see it?
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm riding around on I have my phone, it tells me that an AirTag is following me. So I'm guessing there's obviously one somewhere on
Where they hide it? Where they hide it? I want to take it out.
Yeah.
Are you on strike? They say Amazon employee on strike.
Huh?
Are you on strike?
Oh no, I'm not, because what they do to avoid this striking and to avoid the responsibilities, we're not employed directly by Amazon. It's like a subsidiary company.
Oh.
So Amazon takes that attention away from themselves.
Are you a boy or girl? I'm confused.
I'm a girl.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
Oh my goodness. She's all a mask. She's a live mask. Can you see her face? It's too cold riding Amazon bicycle. She's freezing her ass off because it's so cold, so she's wearing all heavy clothing. So I couldn't see if it's a boy or girl. She told me she's a girl. pick up somebody somewhere. 104, 105. Let me go see.
Charges of improper gift, most likely. They don't know exactly what the charges are going to be. She said she was innocent. Winnie Greco, who is believed to have had strong ties to the Chinese government, is also on that list. Another close associate of yours. The FBI has taken their phones, has investigated their houses, searched their houses.
Downtown.
Do you have concerns about what the FBI and this investigation may uncover?
No, and all of them have attorneys, and I don't want to do anything to jeopardize their cases. But I tell my team, and I do so. We follow the law. It's about following the law. I didn't spend 26 minutes.
Stop. I tell my team to follow the law. You gotta go around reminding people to follow the law. I never tell anybody to follow the law. I don't hang around with criminals. I don't have to tell people to follow the law. I don't remind my wife to follow the law. I'm not trying to, I hope I don't sound like a snob or I'm stuck up, but when you're not involved in a criminal enterprise, you don't have to make that reminder. I find that fascinating. Going through the
Delivery.
the indictment. I think it's a little bit trickier than Arthur Idala may recognize. I don't know. I've been through the whole thing.
Amazon.
Ingrid.
Yo,
I
Ingrid,
don't
what's
even know
up,
this person,
Ingrid?
to be honest.
Are you
But
messing
it's
around,
another
Ingrid?
Top level
Your son got a Porsche to
Adams
give hotel
official
business.
in trouble.
What?
And then again, he is surviving. He is holding on. We have a cop, police officer who works in Chief Madry's office. How much do you think a police officer who's a lieutenant should make in New York City in 1 year? Does $400,000 sound appropriate? That's how much she made when you add up her base salary and all the overtime. $400,000.
Morgan.
A lot of people are saying that.
Yo, Morgan, I'm over
You
here
don't
now.
make that kind of money.
How you doing,
she was
Morgan?
working parades or
Is that
working
Morgan
patrol or
Stanley?
anything like that, where overtime hours do
Morgan,
get racked
please.
up. She was doing paperwork in the chief's office. That is a major. It's been abused, and it has been not tightly managed
How you
at all.
doing, Morgan?
One of the many failings of the New York City Police Department under Bill de Blasio and Eric Adams. They truly don't know what they're doing. Max in Manhattan, hello.
Greg, thank you for taking my call. Subject of drones. I think the Dems will try claiming some sort of emergency in order to put in martial law.
Okay, what kind of emergency?
Morgan.
Yes. Head to your drop off at the Metropolitan Museum Park.
Metropolitan Museum Park.
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
These creepy statements from Alejandro Mayorkas. Let's try that again.
They have any exhibit today?
Drone crisis, about this
I'm
drone
just going to see
situation that you
the
denied.
unusual collection, so I don't know if there's anything
It's all
special.
in our minds.
Okay.
Isn't that
I'm just
right,
meeting a friend.
Alejandro? 10-15.
Very nice.
Thousands and thousands of drones flown across the United States for years. Commercial drones, recreational drones, law enforcement drones. I spoke with an expert yesterday who has recorded over his home in California over the past 6 years more than 13,000 drone detections. And so this is actually not a new phenomenon. Not private matters I don't like to talk about that have nothing to do with politics or Trump or anything. But and they're not really newsworthy. But as far as all of my public viewpoints, nothing I don't think I know. There's nothing that the only thing for a little bit was Hexet. I wasn't a big fan of Hexet when he was first named. For a lot of reasons. I know the guy, this, that, and the other thing, and I knew he was wrong on Iraq for a long time. But I was able to put all that aside and say, you know what? He's the only guy who actually said he's going to fire C.Q. Brown. And I'm the only one, other than him, who said that publicly, that I know of. And C.Q. Brown is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, a treacherous guy who needs to be fired. And my sense is that he could survive because of identity politics. And Pete wasn't buying any identity politics, and he was prepared to either fire him or advocate for his termination. And that's it. And I'm sorry, though, then I found out that he paid money to a person who accused him of sexual assault. And that's kind of it's just that. You can't do that and be some great events. You can do it and have a great life. A lot of other things. Maybe be a congressman, maybe be a senator, maybe be a and if that's all on the table, that's great. But
December baby as well. I'm the 4th.
Sagittarius.
Yes.
You know what that means? Does it mean anything? Somebody told me we're the fire sign or something like that. We're fire. We're fire. We bring the fire. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, something along those lines. Denise, happy belated birthday to you as well.
Okay, Merry Christmas, Greg.
All right, you too. Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind wishes. Sorry, I'm all kind of out of shape about birthdays lately, but what can I tell you? It happens. Oh, sorry, everybody. It's Barbara. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Greg. I want to thank you for digging into what my office had to say and pointing out the truth. This is the whole reason for all these drones. It's a power grab. And there is a former Prime Minister of the United States.
Okay, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Good day.
William Pitt was his name, and he said, necessity is the argument of tyrants. It is the creed of slaves.
So if we need something, security depends on it. That's a tyrant trick, the trick of a tyrant.
It often is. Look at Obamacare. Our government went in and said, our health code,
This is the Metropolitan Museum. Do you like Metropolitan Museum?
The problem, they warned us it was a crisis, and then they came in to fix it. And they made slaves, basically, of all of us with our medical care. People losing their insurance, not getting the care they want.
Kids in the
et cetera,
Metropolitan
et cetera.
Museum.
So, we're often
Kids
just
are kids.
Is New York talk leader?
Homeless. Look at the sky.
WABC News, first at 59 past the hour, 43 degrees. Skies are overcast on this Thursday, December 19th. Good afternoon, I'm James Corbett. federal and state charges in a case like this. State prosecutions and federal prosecutions proceed in parallel matters and their conversations with our law enforcement counterparts. The federal charges make Mangione eligible for the death penalty. Tonight, the world's largest menorah will be up, standing 36 feet high here in Manhattan at 59th Street and 5th Avenue across from the Plaza Hotel. Each night of Hanukkah, the menorah will be lit, and that's from December 25th to January 1st. Owner-operator John Cassidy will be one of the honorees who lights up the menorah for one of those nights. The annual New York City tradition of the worldwide Hanukkah awareness campaign first launched in 1973. Congressional Democrats are stomping their feet,
Yeah.
headed for a government shutdown after a spending bill was scuttled and criticism from President-elect Trump. House Minority Leader Thomas Jefferson said, only. The deadline for a shutdown tomorrow. Republicans and President Trump advisors following thousands of reports of drones into the technology can even pinpoint the drone's origination, and he's calling on the federal government to allow Nassau County to use its technology to jam the drone and send it back to its base or destroy it if the county needs to do so. Several federal government agencies have said there's no threat to public safety following this surge in drone activity. The Steel Trade Union launching a nationwide strike against Amazon 6 days before Christmas. They're striking at Amazon facilities across the country, including at a site in Alpharetta, Georgia, where driver Gregory Dunn says he's important to Amazon's operation. He's got an obligation to the country. We like to back more for that, so we try to do our job as best as we can. But we work for tenants. I mean, we can't predict the weather, you know. We out here, rain, thunderstorm, anything. We're outside. Amazon says it has no obligation to bargain with the drivers because they're not its employees. Picket lines are up at Amazon facilities in Atlanta, San Francisco, the Chicago area, 3 locations in Southern California, and here in New York City. Amazon, the online shopping giant, says the strike has not disrupted its operations.
What time?
The month of December is the most popular month.
What time to pick up iron? Can I safer because no car seat, you know? You're gonna pick it up? Okay, thank you.
Became severely ill from the virus. In the last month, the bird flu has impacted over 14.5 million birds across 54 commercial farms and 40 factories. So far, there have been 61 reported human infections in 2024, with 24 cases in California. There's no evidence of the virus spreading between people. I'm Mark Review. WABC News Time 3:04. Sports, weather, and Wall Street next. What everybody's talking about Judge Jeanine Hero. Morning at 11. It's the Judge Jeanine Tunnel Towers Foundation Sunday Morning Show. Hero. On 77 WABC.
80s.
WABC News, continuing the tradition of delivering the best radio news.
Sports, Aaron Rodgers says he's ready to be a mentor. The Jets starting quarterback said after practice that if the green and white were to draft a rookie signal caller, he would be willing to take them under his wing. Rodgers quick to say he would also try to play and keep that rookie on the bench. The 41-year-old on record saying if he does keep playing next year, he would prefer to be with the Jets. They're currently projected to have the 8th overall pick in the upcoming draft, and the Giants say they're starting Drew Lock at quarterback on Sunday against the Falcons. On Wall Street, stocks are in positive territory. The Dow is up over 200 points. And from the Ramsey Mazda Weather Center, overnight, mostly cloudy, a low near 32. Tomorrow, there is a chance of rain. WABC News Time, 3:06. Dominic Carter is next. I'm James Flippin, 43 degrees in Midtown.
Delivery.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And we begin with Amateur Hour. Absolute Amateur Hour. The accused CEO killer now in New York facing new federal murder charges. Hit with new federal charges after arriving in New York in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, with authorities stating he counted down his plan for months. But Amateur Hour, the moment this suspect arrived via helicopter in Lower Manhattan, it was a perp walk that I have never seen before, and I've covered New York City a very long time. Why would you do what you did, Mr. Mayor? There were local police, armed officers everywhere with rifles, federal agents, and the mayor himself there for the perp walk. You're only making this guy a bigger star, infamy, than what it should be. Why is the mayor of New York City at a perp walk to make sure that he's in the shot, literally walking behind the suspect to his left? Why would you do that? You never showed up, Mr. Mayor, at the Port Authority's bus terminal to turn around migrants and send them packing, but you show up. Why would you? You're making this guy larger than life. So that's number one. Amateur Hour number 2. Adams advisor Ingrid Lewis Martin. You talk about being too smart by half. This woman and her son surrendered to the Manhattan District Attorney on bribery charges. She smiled and exchanged
870.
You better believe it, my friend.
Yeah.
Move up a little bit. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
How are you?
MR.
Yes.
Head to your drop off at the
Thank you
corner.
too.
MR, like Mary Jane.
Similar. Marie Regina.
Yeah. I'm Tarzan.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Where you from?
I'm from my mother. Big Mama from the Holy Land.
Ah.
Philippines.
Oh, the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear it's very beautiful there.
It was sunshine, now got cold.
Mm.
Let's see, where are you going? Where are you taking me? The Carmel, East 76th Street. Oh,
Yeah.
that's hotel or something.
Yeah. I think we sidestepped the nightmare. Because we would have done it for 400. And then he would have been wearing that white coat.
from the Eagle Avenue area all the way to the Wansall Parkway. You have delays on the eastbound Northern State Parkway approaching the North Shore Towers. Those delays go back to the Queens border with the long-term road work over by the Grand Central Parkway near Alley Pond Park. And then the eastbound LIE, pretty much the same deal, heading towards Lakeville Road eastbound. Those delays go back to the Clearview, where you also have, again, that long-term road work. They're still working on that sewer grate on the westbound side of the LIE, right by Junction Boulevard as you travel west, approaching Woodhaven Boulevard. There's big delays on the Kosciuszko round trip to BQE and the Grand Central Parkway through Queens, BQE through Brooklyn and the Bell Parkway. Just terrible right now, no matter what direction you're going in. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Obviously, it's a gridlock Alverde. You want to go west side highway over the FDR Hall River Drive combo. Inbound George is 20, outbound is 35. At least 25 to 30 minutes of the outbound Holland, about 15 of the inbound Lincoln. Actually, more so 30 minutes inbound Lincoln. Outbound Lincoln, you're looking at about a 15-minute delay. The inbound Holland, going to run you 25 minutes with the delays on 139 through Jersey City. Traffic sponsored by River Spring Living. Next report at 3:21. Andre Barrow, 1010 Wings on 92.3 FM.
John Sterling and Dave Sims truly understand why River Spring Living is the premier choice for senior living. We are located in Riverdale along the east bank of the Hudson River. Our community provides older adults with countless opportunities to live their best lives. It has been an incredible journey with John, and now we are excited to pass the torch to Dave.
And now your 1010 Wings after a 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist Brian Thompson with this live report.
Yeah, Larry, we've had some sunshine throughout the afternoon. Starting to get a few more clouds around. We'll have a partly to mostly cloudy skies tonight. Low 34 in Midtown. We'll be in the upper 20s in some northern and western suburbs. So tomorrow a little bit colder than today. As temperatures will be steadily sliding through the rest of the week. A high 39 with a cloudy sky. We'll have a couple of snow showers around, which could be mixed with rain in and around the city of points south and east. So again, a high 39 tomorrow. Cloudy and breezy tomorrow night. We'll have a little snow at times. There could be some slow or slippery travel, especially later tomorrow night, as the snow could accumulate coating to an inch. Low temperature 31. Now morning snow shower around Saturday, otherwise blustery, even colder. The clouds breaking towards the sun, high 34. Actually, with the real field temperatures will be in the teens and low 20s. And plenty of sun for Sunday, brisk and quite cold. Sunday's high only 27. 43 and partly sunny right now. Midtown are going down to 34. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Wings on 92.3 FM.
Never mind, brother, can you spare a dime? The Census Bureau says, brother, can you spare some space? It's saying this year alone, immigration drove U.S. population to its fastest rate in 2 decades. We'll talk about it when we come back. When's news time, 3:14.
NYC Cruises Holiday Sale is here. For a limited time, book a cruise from NYC to Paradise with up to 30% off, plus ship sail free. Discover the beauty of the few sand beaches of Bermuda, or the turquoise waters of the Bahamas and Florida, with stops at our private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve. MSC Cruises for a greater beauty. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Day. Whether it's a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, or powerful Ridgeline, turn your dream Honda into reality during Happy Honda Day. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers get 1.9% APR on a 2025 Honda Passport and a 2.9% APR on a 2025 Pilot or Ridgeline.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
When's news time, 3:15. The 14th Street subway station just got a facelift. The MTA unveiling today the massive station now fully accessible.
MTA CEO Jano Lieber says it's happening on time, on budget, and
5 times as fast as the MTA did in the past, and we're so proud of that.
the 14th Street subway station connects 6 popular subway lines, the 1, 2, 3, S, L, and M, and with 4 brand new elevators at the station, Lieber says it will benefit communities that really need it, like seniors, families with strollers, and people with disabilities. And it couldn't have happened without top dollar help from Washington.
The bank contributed $247 million to this project, which is 80% of the total cost. Lieber also says nobody in the region is doing better at building good infrastructure than the MTA. And our Sanders Company is on 92 FM. The Census Bureau out with new numbers, and this year,
Immigration drove U.S. population growth to its fastest rate in 2 decades.
We're going to get out here.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Take a look at that lady. She's doing something with the sneakers in the window.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Speed camera reported ahead.
don't need to rent a car. You better try to go tonight. They're expecting car rental spots to be real busy tomorrow and Saturday. Today also marks the start of the busiest flying period of the season. The FAA saying today is the most crowded day to fly, followed by the Friday. TSA says it's expected to screen nearly 40 million people from today through January
40 million
2nd,
people.
a 6.2% increase over last
Like
year.
zebras.
We'll be back in just a moment.
1017 miles.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or
1017 miles.
a
Miles.
GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down.
Izerday is proven to slow GA progression. Izerday or avastin-capping Kegel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izerday can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izerday may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izerday today.
As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I always trust the Breeze Car Van Clip, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings. Because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want light. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with the Breeze Car, I know my car just smells amazing. What keeps my driver ready? That's where it belongs. Celebrate the magic of the season with last-minute deals at Target. With up to 50% off toys and video games, you'll save so much while you finish your list. Plus, you'll find incredible deals on clothing, beauty, small appliances, floor care, and so much more. And there are even more things to save when you join Target Circle for free and get exclusive deals automatically. Hurry to save on gifts before last year's deals are over. Happy holidays from Target.
The 10-10 Wins annual stock and stuffer giveaway is rolling right along. Listen each weekday between 7 and 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. for your chance to win tickets to see Riverdale. All news, all the time. This is 10-10 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes. We'll give you the world. We'll give you the sunshine and 43 degrees here in 320. I'm Larry Mullen. And here's what's happening. Charged with stalking and murder, and at some point tonight he'll be processed here in Manhattan. Alleged CEO killer Luigi Mangione waiting extradition this morning in Pennsylvania, clearing the way for his return here. We'll get you the latest from the federal courthouse. Also at another courthouse, the former top aide Mayor Adams turned herself in to answer claims that Ingrid Martin Lewis and her son allegedly sent bribes to do favors for people to the tune of from $100,000. Shouldn't be any more drone sightings over certain parts of New Jersey this week unless Parsons don't read memos. They've ordered no more drones or UFOs or anything else except airplanes and helicopters. For the time being, they're going to figure out this drone mystery thing. On the Hill, House Republican leaders are said to be running out of time now to avoid a partial shutdown of the government. President-elect Trump and his allies didn't like the compromise bill, so now they're trying to come up with something that appeases them. And Chris Love getting ready for a new documentary which showcases the music of the Saturday Night Live. We'll have more on 10-10 Wins Entertainment. Sticker shock from yesterday's interest rate announcement is behind us, maybe. Wall Street appears to be responding favorably. The market tanked yesterday, but there seems to be a rebound in the making. More coming up on Money Watch. The Acura says sunny, breezy, and chilly today with a high of 46. West Inside 321 and from your Mercedes-Benz Vanity.com traffic center. Here's Andre Ferrer.
We have huge delays on the east and westbound side of the BQE from basically Queens Boulevard all the way to the Prospect. You're bumper to bumper throughout, passing the Williamsburg Bridge if you're heading westbound, and Flushing Avenue and the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound, super slow across the span. Go with the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. I know you don't want to pay the toll, but on a Greater Lock Alert Day, this is the day to do it. If you're traveling on the West Side Highway, that would be way better than the FDR home if it's drive combo.
Delivery.
Yes, you do have delivery on the West Side Highway right around West 14th Street and passing Chelsea Piers on northbound. Southbound is a little slow by West 57, but it's night and day difference on the West Side Highway right now than the east side of Manhattan.
Yep.
At least 35 days through
45 minutes from there. Inbound, George, still about 25 minutes, but the outbound side is increasing with delays that go back to White Plains Road on the westbound cross Bronx. Also busy in the Whitestone Bridge heading into Queensville. Traffic sponsored by New Jersey Transit. Next report
11:21 lessons on now. Bobby Cash.
Play this evening with savings for the holidays when you buy one, get one.
Bula, bula, bula. Bule, 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 bule. Bula, bula. Bule, 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 bule.
Now inside the courtroom to face new federal charges. He waived extradition this morning in the Pennsylvania court, and they flew him back here to New York. But the complaint was just unsealed, and we're getting a closer look at some of the alleged evidence now, including writings in a notebook in which Mangione allegedly expressed hostility towards the health insurance industry, especially the wealthy executives.
Bule, 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 bule.
Expressing an intent to kill one of the insurance CEOs. Mangione, as you know, charged with killing United Healthcare Chief Executive Brian Thompson. Seemed almost surreal to see him doing the perp walk out of nearby airport, climbing into a chopper and being flown to the federal courthouse for processing. Looked like something out of a Hannibal Lecter movie when they transported him. This is real life, though, and if convicted, Mangione could spend the rest of his behind bars without parole. Back to the scene now. When he arrived, Mayor Adams was there sharing his thoughts.
Luigi Mangione was taken by helicopter from the airport on Long Island to the Wall Street heliport. He was led out in an orange jumpsuit, flanked by NYPD officers holding long guns. Mayor Adams and Police Commissioner Tisch were there.
This act of terrorism and the violence that stems from it is something that would not be tolerated in the city.
The federal charges against Mangione are murder and stalking, in addition to the state charges, which include first and second degree murder. Mac Rosenberg, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM at Federal Court.
Of course, we invite you to stay with 1010 Wins for the very latest update. We're also following developments on the federal indictment of the mayor's former top aide.
Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg says bribery charges against Mayor Adams' chief advisor is a classic quid pro quo.
The DA's indictment alleges and portrays a clear picture. You do this for me, and I will do that for you.
The indictment spells out a scheme in which the DA says Ingrid Lewis Martin received $100,000 cash and in turn helped two real estate developers sidestep Department of Buildings red tape.
And these payments were made in the midst of acts by their co-conspirators pertaining to construction plans and GOB licenses.
The cash, the DA says, helped Martin's son purchase a brand new Porsche. Julia Papa, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Also an indictment tonight in the deadly stabbing spree across Manhattan last month. 51-year-old Raymond Rivera has been charged with first and second degree murder in an attack that prosecutors call random and unprovoked. Rivera accused of breaking into a hardware store and stealing a backpack full of knives before stabbing 3 people to death, all within a few hours. Remember that? Yeah, the crimes reignited a conversation in the city about how to treat people who are mentally ill. Some also voiced frustration with the city's...
Just a friend, right? Friend wasn't your secret lover undercover. Nathan Wade was just a friend. He just happened to be married a little bit. He was just separated from his wife, right? Right, Bonnie? And you were back close, Bonnie. Back close. But look at you now. Trump wins again. Hey, you and George Stephanopoulos, you're in the same category. Loser. The same category. We'll get to George Stephanopoulos at the bottom of the hour. And coming up, Curtis Lee will join us plainly in about 25 minutes. But right now, back to your
Right now.
Line 5, Patterson, New Jersey. John, what's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic, how are you doing? Hey, I was watching this interview, this court proceeding about Bonnie Willis, and one of the clerks that worked for her, they're suing her because of the inappropriations that Bonnie Willis was doing while she was in office. She was the girl obtained a grant for kids from Georgia to go to a law school. And Bonnie was bringing in her niece from Florida, and her friends were bringing in their nieces and nephews from other states. That's not why I called. I called to say that when she's in office, it's not Bonnie. She wants to be called Madame.
Madame?
Madame. Well, they don't call her Miss
it's really, she may call what she wants because pretty soon she's not going to be in office. I mean, I know she was recently reelected, but she just lost 2 big major conviction cases with rappers and things. You know, she thought that she had Trump in the corner. But, hey, John, thank you for the call. Again, I say, look at you now, Madam DA. Hey, but you got your boo. He must be one, you know what, of a lover. Wow. Janet in Rockland County, line 1. I'm getting to George Stephanopoulos in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Janet, what's on your mind? Hey, Janet, wait, Janet, you can't pay attention to the radio.
You Janet Jackson. What's up, Janet
You
Jackson?
won't be able to keep up with me. So please pay attention to the phone, or I have to move on to the next caller. Go ahead.
Exactly. Put the
Okay, I'm going to move on. Janet, turn down the radio, please. This is the last time. You cannot listen to the radio while you're on, because there's a delay. The timing won't work up. This is my last attempt to do it. Go ahead, Janet. Okay, Janet's not paying attention to what I'm saying. Thank you for the call, Janet. Let's go to Sandra in New Jersey. Sandra, what's on your mind?
Oh, Dominic, when I heard about Fannie Willis, you know what song came to my mind? Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Bill. Don't mess.
Don't mess, Sandra. What was the rest of that?
Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Bill.
Never worry about the safety of your home, your family.
I'm afraid to look at Curtis Leewood today, Sandra, because I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it big time. I'm coming right back.
Roger Stone here with an urgent warning. While we celebrate Trump's historic win, inflation continues to drain your IRA and 401k. And China is now targeting your money with a kill shot on the U.S. dollar. That's why thousands of Americans are shielding their savings with gold and contacting the experts at Colonial Metals Group for a free gold guide that explains everything you need to know. Go to freegoldguide.com/stone or call 800-747-6589 for your free gold guide and find out if you qualify for up to $7,500 in free silver. The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Did you know my mom's gonna have a baby? We heard the heartbeat and my dad said this is gonna be someone very special.
Hello, my name is Marianne Koharski. I'm the director of Pro-Life Across America. We hope you'll consider supporting the work of Pro-Life Across America. Your gift will help offer life-saving alternatives to those in need. Visit our website at prolifeacrossamerica.org or like us on Facebook.
Positively Ernie. Now, here's Ernie Anastas.
Now, let me share this with you. I want to take a minute to talk about something that I think is so important in life, and it's at the very top of my list. Respect. Are you ready for that? Yes, respect is an honorable value that can have many positive influences on our lives. Think about the impact that respect has on building relationships. It offers an understanding of other people's ideas and emotions and can help us to develop a stronger personal connection. Okay, in the workplace, it creates a comfortable environment where people feel appreciated, valued, and treated equally. I think as adults, we can all agree on that. It's so important. Now let's have a little story about teaching our children about respect. That's so important too. This is how they learn empathy and how to communicate and understand social cues. It also helps children to express themselves and to get along with others. That goes a long way in life, and if you have children, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't want to forget this essential outlook. We need our own self-respect. It's a key part of your identity and how you see yourself. That's so healthy. By respecting others, we learn to be the same with other people in our world. So how do we practice this? Well, we can do it by being kind and listen to others. Listen to others. So let's think before we speak and offer a listening ear to others. Remember, we don't always have to agree or share the same feelings and opinions as other people, but we always need to be respectful. I'm Ernie Anastas.
Always be respectful, man.
On 77 WABC.
Exactly.
For positivity, listen anytime. Download and subscribe to Positively Ernie the podcast. Go to WABC Radio.
Must be cold nowadays. They must be freezing.
The following is a paid issue advertisement. Americans love using their credit cards. The most secure and hassle-free way to pay. But
Gasolina.
Commercial credit card bill. This bill lets corporate megastores pick how your credit card is processed, allowing them to use untested payment networks that jeopardize your data security and rewards. Corporate megastores will make more money, and you pay the price. Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Learn more at guardyourcard.com. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition. Coming up at 3:55 p.m., listen for the Tunnel to Towers Foundation Final Thoughts on 77 WABC.
Marijuana is legal to smoke in New York, but it's against the law to drive while impaired by it. Please, make the right choice and do not drive while you're impaired. But if you or a loved one make that mistake, Stephen Epstein is here to help. Stephen is a nationally recognized attorney working in the cannabis community.
I am Stephen Epstein. If you have any questions about marijuana and impaired driving, call 516-745-1500 or KidEpstein.com. 77 WABC, the crown jewel of talk radio, heard worldwide in 173 countries and all 50 states. WABC is committed to live and local radio, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See what 77 WABC can do for you and your business. Call 9.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Look back. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Hello. It's for Vanura, yeah?
Yes.
That's a cool name.
Drop off at 225 Liberty Street.
You're going downtown. Okay. Liberty Street. There's a lot of traffic all of a sudden. Traffic. 79 West Highway.
wants to pay Trump at least for a presidential library and legal fees $16 million, according to Variety. Insiders say Stephanopoulos is fuming behind the scenes. George, nobody told you to say the man was convicted civilly of rape when you know that that's not what happened. You know that one, it's not criminal. Two, he was convicted of sexual assault. And that will probably be overturned, as this team is declaring. But no, you, George Stephanopoulos, jumped out the window, and now you, George Stephanopoulos, have the egg on your face, and you, George Stephanopoulos, your days are numbered. It really is that simple. Because as a journalist, the worst thing in the world that we can have to experience is the organization has to apologize for something that you did. And apparently his producer, because once he got to depositions, his producer told him, George, don't say rape. Don't say rape. Right? So I've been in that position, folks, where you want to say what you want to say, and the producers are warning you, and you're like, I'm a grown man, I'm the best of journalists. I'm telling you what we say to ourselves. I will say what I want to say. But there is a reason why you're telling me. One of the reasons why Trump is so popular is because he'll tell you what he thinks in your face, not behind your back. In your face, not behind your back. I want you to listen to this. This is Trump and Stephanopoulos in another interview. And then Trump from the recent campaign dishonest or how short he is. Take a listen to this, folks.
Government Clinton has a character problem, but I take it that your line of counterattack is that it's well, I mean, he has not denied that he has engaged in marital infidelity.
Bill Clinton's past with character attacks throughout his life and throughout this campaign. And he's been shown from his commitments to real fight. What he's going to do in this campaign is focus on people, on the jobs and the education. That's what the American people care about. Why are you supporting someone who's been found liable for rape? Actually, what you're doing is defending a man who's been found liable for rape. I don't understand how you can do that. You're comfortable with Donald Trump being found liable for rape.
And here's part 2 to that.
Back to last June. Is there anything you regret? Oh, absolutely. I'd love to have done certain things over, but you can't. You can't. But that's true in life. I'd love to have done in life certain things over, I guess. And you would have too. Give me one. You would have loved not to have contributed to the Clinton Foundation, as an example. There are things that you wish you didn't do, okay? You came very close to the edge. You would have left to it for over again. They are the most dishonest network, the meanest, the nastiest, but that was what I was presented with. I was presented with ABC George Slopadopoulos, you know him. And he's a nasty guy. And yet, he's a nasty guy. I've had him up to here. But let me tell you, he's a very, very bad kind of a guy. But I watched this interview of Joe Biden. It was like the softest interview I've ever seen. It was softer than the CNN interview of Kamala.
And so, again, I've been there, folks. There are certain politicians, right? So you heard what Trump said about George Stephanopoulos there, and when journalists really turn the other cheek, of course not. We become deeply offended, and we say, "I'm going to get him. He's mine. I'm going to slice and dice him." I'm telling you firsthand knowledge, folks, the way it actually happened. But you see, it's okay if you're going to slice and dice a politician, but you've got to cross every T, dot every I. It's got to be done the right way. George jumped out the window, and now he's got to pay the consequences. Let's see what headache Russ in White Plains is going to give me today. Line 5. Russ, what's on your mind?
Dominic, Trump transcends politics. You know, I like my boyfriend, but I see him as a cross between Baby Huey and Huey Long. You know who Baby Huey is, right? The Brazilian duck, the duckling.
Yeah, but what's your point, Russ?
Well, my point is that he's not as bright as everybody says. They say, oh, he's brighter than all these Democrats.
Oh, he's not bright. He's not bright. Under criminal indictment, said he was going to run and win, ran under criminal indictment, won, has a Kennedy on his team, has Elon Musk on his team, and he's not too bright.
No, he stumbles into it.
Wait, Russ, that's what we're going to call it? Trump stumbled into it?
Yeah, he's a very lucky guy, and he's running against Democrats who are very dumb. That's not a very high bar. Democrats made him president again. You know that, Dominic. Hey, can I just go right to the thing that I called about? Because
Go ahead.
Sandra and Lisa were very nice, and I just want to say that, Jordan Neely is a surrogate for all of society's resentment of homeless people. And this guy, Brian Thompson, the CEO, he's also a surrogate for society's resentment of health insurance. So they become scapegoats. That's why people think violence is all right against them, or violence against Saddam Hussein or Assad.
So we have a lot of calls, and I have to move on. So Jordan Neely didn't do anything wrong. How about when he fractured that old lady's face? Was that wrong?
We don't know the circumstances.
We don't know. We don't know if she had broken bones in her face. We don't know that.
Tell me something else. Did you ever see Penny's arrest record? His social media? No, we never saw that. He's a racist. They're going to bring him up on federal charges one day.
Wait. He's a racist. He was protecting a black woman in that train car. What are you talking about?
Hey, there are plenty of black people in lynch mobs watching this scene. He wasn't protecting anyone. He snuck up behind him and choked him to death, and then made up a rich man's excuse that he died of schizophrenia. Just like this rich boy's going to get away with murder because he's a schizophrenic, poor Luigi.
Well, okay, Russ, thank you. I'm not taking any aspirin. I'm not going to let you go, Russ. I'm not going to let you get under my
watching The View today?
Yeah.
He's going to run for president, then all of a sudden one of her colleagues that can get a name corrected would be that he cannot run for president. Probably pretty funny with the look on her face.
And I mean this with love. What journalistic qualifications does Whoopi Goldberg bring to the table? And I'm being nice because I almost called her a complete clown. And considering that I've worked with her on some social programs in the past, that might be considered a cheap shot for me to call her a clown. So maybe I shouldn't call her a clown. John, did you hear I just used the word clown 4 times as it relates to Whoopi Goldberg? So in other words, John, I'm calling her a total clown, and I'm trying to give myself cover. What qualifications does this fool have to get up there? She did a couple of movies. She was good as playing somebody's mistress and disguised as a nun amongst the kids and teaching the kids how to sing, Mama, I Can Sing. But what qualifications does Whoopi Goldberg have?
No, but Anthony, let me tell you one other thing, please.
Dominic, go ahead. You know, it's funny, I never referred to myself that way. When somebody says Anthony, I get an immediate headache, and I'm going to leave it at that. I guess it just has to do a little something with a show I used to do on Saturday afternoons, but I can't say anything bad, so I'm just going to, if you say Anthony, I'm going to take some aspirin. But go ahead, John.
The other day I listened to your program and I was quite really impressed and came to tears when you had that lady on from Florida with the double mastectomy.
Yeah. Yes, it was one of those fantastic
couldn't be more hopelessly correct. No mayor has ever been out there at a perp walk. That is ridiculous. He wanted to join the perp walk. Did you see Ingrid Lewis Martin get cuffed and go on a perp walk through the hallways of the Manhattan DA to the Manhattan DA's office?
Wait, did you see her in cuffs? I didn't see her in cuffs.
Yep, they had her cuffed, not in the front, in the back. And then she had to go for fingerprints and a photograph. Ingrid Lewis Martin, the #1 Rasputin in Svengali, when she would exhale, Eric Adams would inhale. You can't get any closer than Ingrid Lewis Martin. And just think, the house of corruption, all three of the banks brothers. Then you had the police commissioner. Oh my God, all three of his brothers. Then you had Wright, the deputy mayor, first deputy mayor, who would have been the mayor if anything had happened to Eric Adams.
That's correct.
And all chocolate. And now every replacement for all that chocolate has been a vanilla wafer from Park Avenue. Think about that.
I don't think this you bring truth. I know you as mayor, you would not have been at that perp walk.
No, first of all, that's ridiculous. That is the job of the police commissioner, but more importantly, the man who really did all the groundwork, the head of detectives, NYPD, Joseph Kenny. He did an amazing job along with the cops. The Altoona Police Department did a great job. But you know who hasn't gotten their props? The McDonald's employee, without which this guy would still be on the land, who ID'd him and made the 911 call. We still don't know who that person is, and they're saying, you're not going to get this $60,000. What? You're not going to give that person the $60,000? The other thing, Dominic, why the hell was he in Altoona, Pennsylvania? Out of all the places that I would have been on the land to, it would not have been to Altoona, Pennsylvania. Nobody has answered that. And it was the San Francisco cop who actually ID'd him because Luigi's mom had put in a missing persons report with his name, his picture, and his info. He remembered that because he had been missing in San Francisco for 72 days, and he called the NYPD. We haven't been told what his name is. Hey, everybody did a great job, but let's recognize those who really made it happen and were not, you know, I don't have to tell you what it's like to scrum. Nobody wants to give credit to the very people who have made it possible, but oh, you would have loved it earlier today, before Eric Adams and his $5,000 customized suit showed up at that perp walk for Luigi. He was at the Reverend Ruben Dion Sr.'s annual Christmas gathering, right up there in the heart of the Bronx at Maestro. And guess who was sitting right there ready to speak after him? Take a guess, Dominic. You. And he looks at me and he decides he's going to kick knowledge. You know, Jonas here teaches Bible school on Valentine Avenue on Sundays. You know this, Jonas. He quoted Matthew chapter 21, verses 12 to 13. He said, like Jesus, I entered City Hall and drove out all those who were buying and selling. I overturned the tables of the money changers and said, it's written that my house, my City Hall will be void of all those who were thieves. I said, what? Turned over the tables. As soon as they turned over the tables, you and your boys and girls scooped up the money and ran and were getting wound down the pocket line from day one. City Hall has been for sale. Look at Ingrid Lewis Martin.
Curtis, you talk about some nickel and dime stuff. $100,000 quote-unquote loan for her son to buy a Porsche. It plays to every stereotype there is about minorities.
Well, if it fits, Ingrid Lewis Martin, it couldn't happen to a better person.
Curtis, thank you. Pro Politics is $11 a month. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org.
This holiday season, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is delivering dozens of mortgage-free homes to deserving recipients across the country during its Season of Hope. Tunnel to Towers welcomed U.S. Army Captain David Christopher into his mortgage-free smart home during a prior Season of Hope. David sustained catastrophic injuries in an accident the day before he was set to deploy to South Korea. David said a mortgage-free smart home from Tunnel to Towers enables him to help
The
others.
sunset look nice.
Purpose in his life.